So this will be a little update on the tank before all the planning happens. So if you follow my Instagram, you'll know all these videos are kind of pre-recorded. So as you're watching this, more than likely it's already planted. It will be already planted. But so except I only upload it once a week on YouTube, you guys will slowly see this tank progress as we go along. But if you definitely want to see what it's looking like currently, I definitely post stuff on Instagram on stories and all that. So you guys can check that at JJ Aquariums. But other than that, I'll get into the update. So one thing you might notice already is I moved the equipment to the right side. The reason I did that because you couldn't really access this side, and the tubes were just flexing too much. If you watched my lily pipe video, which should already be out, when I was putting them on, they were kind of twisting and stuff because the hose were so tight over here that it was causing lily pipes just to turn weird directions, and I just couldn't get it where I wanted it. So I just kind of screwed that side and put everything over here. I wanted it over there because it kind of hides better over there, but now that it's been on the right side, it doesn't really bother me no more. But so I changed all. Obviously, if you see my pics on Instagram, this is a lot neater looking now, more straight. It's still. I wish they had a second suction cup like some of the other ones do, because that kind of causes it to twist a little bit like that. If it had a second suction cup, it can definitely twist straight like that. But honestly, when it was over there, it was more turning. I think it was either too much of one of the ways, and it just wouldn't work that way. And this, at least if it's twisted a little bit, but it's pointing like still like out in the middle, so it's perfectly fine now. It's that doesn't matter at all. And this, obviously, there's nothing. Don't matter if that's twist or not, and really it's not. I got it pretty straight. I got them both lined up pretty straight. So, but I'm hoping that when the water starts running through these pipes, because obviously the water will be about 80 degrees I'll be running it at, so these should be able to loosen these pipes over time where I can at least pull them off easier, because right now they're impossible to get off unless I cut them. But usually you can twist them up a little bit and then twist them back down. But it just seems if I end up messing up these pipes by taking them off, I'll just have to buy a whole new set of pipes, which aren't that much money, like 20 bucks and these are ADA ones too, so not bad a price. But so obviously I got the twin star inhibitor too on this side. Obviously this is for algae, but got that looking nice, get it all straight. And this was really an important one for now that it's over here, because over there I couldn't really see all this because there's obviously LED indicators right here and then all the buttons right here. So having it over here too just makes this nicer, because I can, if I need to, I can mess with this and actually be able to actually see it. So that makes that nicer. And so that should be all that's over here really. And then obviously I just kept the light going down there. I tried going through the back like I said before, but you could still see it with the frosted, so I just didn't do that. So, but it looks fine over there. There's nothing, honestly. This light will actually get lowered another like 3 inches still. So it's just up so high right now because so I can still have room to do stuff. But it don't look bad at all, honestly. I mean, you kind of unsee it over time. And then really the only other thing is the auto doser. I got this acrylic holder right here where you can just, it has these little knobs or screws if you want to call them, that just hold the tubing in, and it'll just obviously auto dose, which makes this better too. I didn't even think of this until not too long ago, but having this over here now this, when this squirts out, it'll go over here, and that output will push it all around, so that actually makes it a lot nicer. If I need to, I could probably push it a little more over here so it doesn't, because it is by the outlet. But even then, if it gets sucked up by the outlet, that fertilizer is going to go in the filter and right back out, so it works anyways. So that actually makes it a lot nicer instead of being over there. And this doser will dose it, and it'll obviously disperse anyways, but it's going to get a lot evenly dispersed having the pipes over here now. But I think other than that, on the outside, equipment wise, I mean, there's nothing really to update on the light. The light's been, you guys should already seen the light already uploaded. That's been uploaded. That was one of the first videos I did on this setup. But well, I guess escape wise, nothing's really changed. The escape video should have been uploaded to both ADA and, so obviously I escaped this tank as we did the ADA setup with the soil on that video, and then I also did an aftermath video on what the final escape is. So nothing really changed there. I think I did add some more detail and the rocks and all that, but that's about it. And plant wise, if you guys see my Instagram, I had a little drawing that I did, just kind of indicating where all my plants are going to go. I did a little mock-up, and I think it'll look pretty good. Obviously, we'll have two main stems back here. They won't get real tall because I kind of still want the whole point of kind of this rock setup is to kind of, you know, show the rocks. You know, you don't really want these to get covered up. So I think I'll have two stems back here, a red of some sort and a green. They'll probably both be Ritalas of some sort, Ritala HRA or Ritala SP green or something. There'll be two back here, and then I'll keep them pretty trimmed to where they don't really overgrow the height of the rock, because I kind of want to make it seem like the rocks are still huge, and it just brings it out more, I guess you could say. And so I kind of still want to keep the plants where they're not that tall, but I'll keep them trimmed pretty low. And then obviously still have Monte Carlo all planted around, but obviously we're gonna have all kinds of stems all around. So basically we're gonna plant all the stems and then plant the Monte Carlo around, you know, the rest of the area. Whatever doesn't get planted will get Monte Carlo basically. So we'll have S repens all along this line. It'll probably jump up to here, maybe go across here. I don't really. I mean, it depends. I might go across here too. It just depends. I still kind of want to show the Monte Carlo, so you know, I might just do along this line and maybe jet back here, and then, you know, just Monte Carlo, and then obviously we'll have some boosts. I was gonna do, I don't know, I could do a mix of Nubius and boost, but I think I'll just go boost, and we'll just plant wherever we want. You know, we can go back there, there. Probably do some up here, here. Any spot you think looks good. And then, so yeah, like the S-Reptins, and I'll probably have some Pearlweed back there, because I like how Pearlweed grows. It grows a nice bush when you can do it right and trim it right. So I think I'll have a nice, like, little round bush, and kind of filling this area up. It'll probably start down here, however far I take that red down, and then I'll just take that Pearlweed and just kind of come over here. I doubt I'd do this whole area. I might, who knows. It'd be cool too, because I kind of want to cover most of the back as I can, because then I can really make this like almost a path and make it an endpoint basically, or a focal point. You know, I can even trim the plants where there's almost like a little triangle to where it's just all white down there, so it almost looks like it goes further down. It depends. I don't know if I'm that good yet to make an effect like that, but we'll try it. But yeah, like Pearlweed right there, and then what I was saying, oh yeah, Rotala bonsai. I think I'm saying that right. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you know it. But it's a Rotala that grows super straight up, and I kind of like that because it'll go good with this area. It really shaped the area very good. And then I'm gonna say this name so wrong, but Reneki Mini. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the full name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But that will be, it's basically like the red S repens basically, and I'll have that lining against this rock going down here, and then we'll have the Rotala bonsai, you know, basically right behind it, filling this little corner here. But I'll have to learn those plant names. I definitely need to, because if I start explaining this tank in other videos, I'm definitely gonna need to know how to pronounce them. So I'll get working on that. But other than that, that's really the plant layout that I'm thinking about. But if you guys see my Instagram again, you guys already had a little peek of that. But other than that, equipment wise, I got basically everything ready and hooked up. I still got to put my media basket back in the filter, but I got to rinse some stuff off before I do that. The blanket out here, the Seachem Matrix, still has some dust on it because I never did rinse it out yet, so I need to rinse that off before that gets all in the tank. But yeah, we got that hooked up. We got the diffuser hooked on. You guys should have seen videos on this already, or at least they should be already uploaded. And then I got my CO2 line hooked up there. It would have been nice to get the gray one, but clear works for now. I mean, if we need to, we can. I mean, we don't really need to, but if we ever wanted to, we can change that to gray, because I do like because the gray would match the filter. It just look nicer. And then yeah, so I gotta get my tank filled up before that happens. So I'll probably do that this week, and you know, fill that up with 3/4 of water so that I can get going. And yeah, one other thing, I need to get another power strip, because I realized the power strip, the outlets face that way, and if you see, I have all this equipment uses big plugins like this, not just, so So if you see, if we try to plug it in, you see how it just ends up covering the next one. So I didn't even think about that when I put it in. So either I buy a different one, which I don't see the point. I mean, might as well just keep it on there. I might just buy another one of those and put it right below it or over here, and we'll just have to buy another one. It'll be a waste of, well, it'll end up wasting a bunch of outlets, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, and that one's a real good heavy duty one, so I'll just whatever buy another one. And then I got, oh, see, I told you guys that I got the doser hooked up and ready to go, so that line will go straight into the fertilizer bottle when we're ready. But I'll set that up right when the tank gets filled up and get that all adjusted. But other than that, that's a little update. I don't want to make this too long. It already is long. I know I talk a lot, but if you have any questions on anything else that I didn't say, or if you see anything that you have questions about, whatever, any of this stuff is, definitely let me know down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.